She barely warmed up, it seemed.
That's a good point. Yeah, she climbed a lot of the boulders very quickly.
Are we allowed to give spoilers
I
away?
want to
feel like
so much. I think it's ridiculous. So, listen, tonight we're giving it away, okay? For semi-finals, we'll leave it in case some people had to work late. But finals, yes, we will be saying who won.
I'll try really hard not to, but that girl is not going to be tired.
No, it was a quick set of boulders for her. Right, Sarato on the left, and he's got this composure when he lead climbs. And again, you never quite know when he's going to fall because he always seems calm and within himself.
He is such an impressive athlete. At only 16, he's come onto the circuit this year. He's won a Boulder World Cup. He's won a Lead World Cup. He competed in Boulder finals like a couple of days back. Just it seems like there's no stopping him.
Yeah, exactly. And he's come out of nowhere. I mean, we interviewed him at the beginning of the season because he was one to watch. And of course, within that Japanese team, you never know who is really coming through. But he has just been incredible.
Incredible, yes. And we did see him falter a little bit in the Boulder final, kind of to everyone's surprise, maybe. But still learning so much. And he does climb very maturely, I would say. He's an instinctive climber, but he also is able to absorb the information from around him and make corrections. We've seen that in Boulder. In semi-finals, there was a great display of him learning with each attempt and making progress into eventually topping the boulder. To do that out on the mats at 16 years old is so very impressive. And now to see him on the lead route, you know, we say about lead and boulder specialists sometimes, but it's starting to change with the younger athletes, especially those who are focusing on the Olympics. You can't be a lead or boulder specialist. You have to be tipped up at both.
He can, but he is in a bit of a tricky situation. He's missed the clip, and he had a weird body position. He was like smearing onto the no-tech instead of getting his foot in.
But he's gone back really quickly. So before he's dropped down, he has got a toe hook in a really precarious position. He's opted to go back again. It's so unfortunate that he's missed this. Yeah,
he could be in trouble here. We haven't seen anyone recover from this mistake, and he's continuing. So, problems for Sarato. He is in trouble here. Janja cuts loose. Sarato, I mean, he's going to have to go back. He cuts loose. Surely he's going to go. No. I mean, look, even if he gets this in, he's going to be tired here, and I don't think he can.
What a fight, though. Impressive that he's able to recover somewhat, and then hopefully we can see him keep climbing. A really unfortunate mistake.
Yeah. He's the only one to have made it, though, so maybe he can find something.
He is, and also not a mistake that I think is due to his age or his inexperience. We've seen many athletes do that, very experienced ones. We haven't mentioned Janja yet. She's heading towards one of the cruxes. Not that it looks like a crux for her. I feel like we can just wait until she gets up high onto the head wall and then chat about Janja, because the fact that Sarato is able to keep on climbing here is unbelievable. One of the most impressive moments of this semi-finals yet, the fact that he's recovered from that.
He can get into a finals. He does slip there. Right, we're going to check the scores and let you know. We'll stick with Janja now.
So Sarato is currently in 7th. We'll see if that sticks. It looks like he's in a finals position. I think he's going to be so disappointed with that climb. You know, it was just a little mistake, but the fact that he was able to recover and potentially make it into a final spot, looks like he is. He's going to be climbing with vengeance later.
He is. Well, hopefully he can get in. We'll wait for those appeals and everything to be finished. Okay, Janja Garnbret, let's see what she can do. She's in the pocket, she's in the resting position, and it all gets a bit shouldery from here on, this tight compression move coming up.
Seems like there's another appeal in the men's. We'll see if that changes. Currently we have 3 athletes tied in 8th spot, so it could be quite a big final. If athletes are tied in that 8th spot, we'll see all of those athletes join the finals.
Yeah, Do-Hyun Lee is the one under appeal. Janja fighting. Yeah, Do-Hyun's claimed that he's got 29 instead of 29 plus, that someone's looking to downgrade his score.
So Janja already in the finals now. We will see, I believe, 9 women in the finals with 2 women in that joint 8th spot. Miho Naka making it to finals in lead after a really disappointing round. But yeah, focus back to Janja because she's the one on our screens. Let's see what she can do on this route. She is in the finals right now, but this girl doesn't want to qualify in 3rd for the finals. She wants that top spot.
She does. She loves climbing last.
She loves climbing on hard routes, so I think she's going to be happy with this one. I think she's going to be happy that it's making her fight, or at least I hope it does make her fight.
Yeah, climbing faster than I did as well, so hopefully time won't be as big a factor.
Time rarely a factor for Janja. She's a fast climber, but you saw there she had to really chuck over to that hold. Looks like she's fighting here. It's nice to see.
Yeah, and I had a really awkward moment on this draw to clip it, and she's gone quite a long way past it.
She has. I think we'll see her try to reverse in order to get it in, but good to see Janja having to work hard.
It is. Thumb is in. I don't think she quite get this position.
I haven't seen Janja in this position for a long time. Elbows up, leaning into those hips in order to try and get something back. What she was trying to do there is she's putting all her body weight onto her left arm to try and recover her right arm. So when she goes back to make the clip, she's got enough gas to do it. I'm not sure she's going to make this work. If anyone can, it's Janja.
Yeah, she made an outrageous clip earlier on in the season. I said to her, it was the hardest clip I've ever seen. She said, yeah, it was in Innsbruck, and she was like, yeah, that clip was the crux for me. So
for Janja here, it's not that she's forgotten to clip. It looked like that she wasn't able to clip.
I think she's going to go.
She out of time maybe there. She looked down. It looked like maybe that was it, or something had happened.
Yeah,
I assume it was the clock, but yeah, not the spot we'd expect Janja in, and unfortunately we didn't get to see her fight until the bitter end.
No. Well, she says goodbye, and we will wait for the scores. Remember, they are provisional at this point, so we will let you know the scores as we see it at this moment, but it might change in the next couple of minutes after the comp finishes.
We saw Janja fight there. We saw Janja fight, and she was really trying to get something back. She was trying to recover. She was moving her body around in all these weird positions. It's fun to see her have to work hard.
It is. It's
Hats
good.
off to the route setters.
Exactly. I think they did a good job, to be honest. It was exciting routes, complicated for the women, savage for the men. And we will wait for these scores. Let's see. This is Sarato. What a recovery from that mistake. And we think at the moment he is in the final. So an incredible comeback from him. And then Janja, this was the moment. Struggled with the clip, couldn't work it out. We think got run out of time here because she turned, looked down, and then dropped off. I'm
not sure if she did miss the clip when she was lower down. It looked like she had to fight and keep climbing, and she was waiting to get a better hold. And then as she hit each hold, almost a moment of surprise that it wasn't good enough to stop and clip, that she had to keep climbing. And I think, unfortunately that we didn't get to see her fighting. It does look like she timed out. So the climbers get 6 minutes. If their time's up, they don't get awarded any more points. There's no point in keeping climbing. Especially with another round to come, and I imagine she knew that was enough for a final spot.
Absolutely. Well, those are the scores as they stand. Ai Mori getting the high point with 52. We just saw Janja Garnbret after that, but Rabatu 44 plus. Molly Thompson-Smith, good to see her in a final, 37 plus. Same score as Laura Rogerot and 37 plus. Jessie Pilz-Chanso, Mia Krampl, Miho Nanaka, Vita Lukan after that. And I'm getting lots of messages about appeals and stuff, but we will leave that for now because there will be a few coming through. And Do Hyun Lee's score has been rejected, so he stays at 29 plus. That was the appeal. Oriane Berton 34 plus. As we move down, Team France heavily represented in this semi-final. Disappointment for Jae Kim, who's in 13th. Annie Sanders as well had a few moments along the way, and Nanoha Kume as well, as we approach the 20th spot on our table.